I've been keeping track on how these networks of black magicians and all these gang stalkers and all these dark entities, people who are willing to harm others for the sake of power, control, money, status, whatever superficial, temporary, instant money, instant things. So I kept going out deliberately to again watch out what these people are doing, and also how they are changing, affecting things in the neighborhood, in my own house, in my room, and any other room or any other space that I access. So I noticed when I went out today, you have to keep an eye out. Of course, these people are not directly notable, but sometimes you will see the uniform or a tag that they are wearing. These people are always military related. So I noticed a few times in the past also that strangely, like out of nowhere, like these people did not come in a vehicle and then walk to you or something like that. Like out of nowhere, within a couple of seconds, by the time you look to the left and right, they are there. They literally show up. I've noticed these kind of things before in the past also. Just that I was waiting for things to add up. And today the similar thing happened. Last time there was a uniform, so I could see that it's a clear military person. And they were deliberately taking photos and videos of me as if I have done something or something like that. And then I went to movies and other public places, and then I go to terrace for walking and just chilling out there for some peace. And they are not only stalking and flickering lights, trying to get your attention deliberately to annoy you and all that, but some random people keep showing up. Just keep on walking by, keeping your eyes on you. That's another thing. But another level of breach of privacy is you are sitting there minding your own business. It's in the night. They have the audacity to take your picture with flash. You are just sitting minding your own business. They literally take pictures with flash on it because they are trying to create a ruckus there, create chaos or any kind of fight there. Because of course it's a breach of privacy, but you can stand up. But the goal is to make you engage. If you are of higher being, if you are someone who has a higher value for yourself internally, divinity, whatever you want to call it, you are someone who respects anything and everything just by its existence. You don't need status, money, power, control. That you're a decent individual. You want to stand up and it's all right. But that goal here is they want to engage because you are on a higher level. They are on a much lower level. They have zero dignity whatsoever. Like pigs, there is a proverb, right? You want to fight with pigs, you get into mud with them, you get dirt on you unnecessarily. Like it's not worth it. They do it. So you're sitting there minding your own business, having peace of mind, because everywhere they are there stalking, annoying, putting poison. You have to take countermeasures every single time. So you want your own peace. You go out there and sit in a terrace in the dark. You're not even calling attention to yourself. You're sitting in the dark deliberately for that reason. They come and take pictures of you with flashlight on it. I went to movies. Movies is again a dark place. I have my attention on the screen, and these people, there are some random guys showing up and taking pictures with flashlight. They think we should engage with them. You know why? The moment we engage, there are entities and demons that they have attached, that they come and attach to us. So if you see this kind of behavior, I know this is more prevalent than a lot of people admit, because some people are not even aware. Some people are aware but they don't know what to do. Don't do anything. Don't engage. The goal is to engage, fight, whatever, not respectfully engage. Even if you respectfully engage, they don't want respect. They are down, dragging you in the mud. They want you in that place where you are in this quagmire of mud, quick mud. It's not even worth it. But take note, that's what they do. And they did it in the movies. I'm having my own time. I'm watching movie, and then 4 guys, not just one, 4 guys are sitting literally like as if they're trying to intimidate me. I'm the only woman and 4 guys are sitting literally next to my space, and one of them turns around and take a picture with flash. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything and don't do anything. So the goal is to attach demons and entities to you, and that can only happen if you are angry, if you lose your cool, if you are in a hurry, if you are not paying attention, if you are not totally aware and cool. Just go with the flow, because if you go with the flow, you actually notice how these people work. How many are there, how they work, what they do, okay, where are they hiding. Some people are more obvious standing there because they want conflict. Some people are standing more on the behind or literally hiding behind some sort of thing and just keeping an eye out on you. So either ways, you will pay more attention to what's happening in your surroundings if you are cool and calm and aware. Don't lose your cool. Don't get carried away by the one person who is looking for triggering you, because it's just one person and one thing. The goal will be achieved if you engage, and especially don't even engage, even respectfully. Just ignore and walk away. They are not even worth it. They do it. And today I noticed another thing. This man is not directly wearing a military kind of outfit. I went to a different place, not the ones, because they know your routine and they're deliberately watching and keeping track, and they already paid off people to put something in your food and put something in your packets and all that. So I went to a different place and everything was a little bit okay. I'm just checking, but they're all paid out. All these people, small stores, I didn't go to a huge superstore or something like that, because I already noticed they paid off all these people also. Food places, everything. So I just went to a normal, small type of regular, what do you call it, mom and pop store kind of thing. I went there trying to purchase, and they are also paid out. They are also paid off. The way they behave, you will know. Their body language, and they deliberately keep delaying your order while serving the other orders. That's classic, because they are waiting for the person who informs. They work in networks, right? So they wait for the original person who is carrying whatever thing that they want to drop on you. They should arrive, right? Because they didn't expect you to show up in that particular shop. They paid off everybody, but you break the routine. You broke the routine, and you change your body language. Change. You are now watching. You are doing some things differently. You are ordering different things. So they have to take a little bit of time, right? So they take time. They deliberately delay your order, even though you're just taking 3-4 items or whatever. They don't attend to you much. They watch you. They look at you. But they keep avoiding you, keep delaying your order, because the person should arrive. So whoever is supposed to arrive will arrive again like a normal person. Sometimes they arrive in couples. They are couples, old, young, it doesn't matter. Sometimes they arrive in couples. Sometimes they arrive single. And today they did not have any military outfits and they showed up. Obviously, I did what I have to do as a countermeasure. Took what I want to take, buy what I want to buy, and walked away. I went to another shop just to check. And this is key, because without salt and sugar, our daily life doesn't really run, right? So they are mixing something with the salt and sugar. You can survive without salt and sugar. So keep an eye out. Be very careful when you're buying salt and sugar. I've noticed this in the last 3 days. The focus is on salt. Buy rock salt. Rock salt is okay. Don't buy the iodized, whatever, purified BS salt. That salt and that sugar, that purified white sugar, even jaggery, they are messing with something with there. Okay, so even in my home, the person who is peeping into my stuff and giving them information is telling them, this girl stopped using salt and sugar. Like, she's careful around them. Like, she's okay with not eating them. So when I went to buy salt in the another shop, especially for the salt, this lady went to somewhere into a secret space, dark space, and then showed up with 5-6 packets. Except for salt, all there. Salt is a regular thing, okay, everyday thing, especially in Indian setup, and everything she provided, okay. And she doesn't pack my items immediately also, because they have to keep an eye out on what did I take, what did I change in my pattern. So they have to study, they have to take pictures, they have to note down and all that, right? So she's taking her sweet time, keeping my things in the open. I asked her to pack, but she's not packing. And the salt arrived a little late. And again, like I said, in some sort of a dark place, dark alley, suddenly 5-6 packets arrives, and after which, of which, of course, one packet is for me. That packet is only for me. So that one packet she gave to me. And while this hangama is going on, one random person showed up with a tag, like some sort of an officer, okay? He's old, he's beyond 40 plus age. Doesn't matter age, forget about age. Just look at body language and how they treat you wherever you go. And he dropped something on my dress. Something dark. It's powdery, black, very, very, very smooth. Okay, I did not notice there, of course. I took note. Something has happened. I took my stuff and I went. I came back home and I immediately started washing my clothes. And I washed myself also. And something black started coming out of my dress. Another worst part, not just worst, I mean this gets worse than worst every day. Another horrible part is these people secretly smuggled a couple of strong dogs, and I live in a last before floor. So one person lives above me. So they do black magic about my room, especially my room and the bathroom that I use. And that they've been doing from a long time, but that's not enough now, because I'm immune to all of that. So what they started doing is two very strong, almost like bulldogs or something, okay? Strong dogs. They have been using my clothes and stuff that I threw away in garbage, right? I mentioned in the other video about garbage and clothes, old clothes that you throw away. So clothes and stuff that I've been using and threw away in the garbage, the person in my home and the building, everybody, of course everybody is involved. There is nobody that's not involved. At this point of time, I know everybody is involved. So they give information and they literally take stuff out of my trash, and they've been smell training these dogs. 2 dogs. Colombiana style. If you watch the movie Colombiana, that's exactly what they've been doing. And they've been keeping them from barking so that obviously nobody knows. Almost like Hound of Baskerville also. Gimmicks and some strange dog noises, dog sounds come. They live above me, right? So I hear the dog sounds, I know, and I see dog cages and dog food bowls and everything, and I know intuitively. I don't even have to know a lot of stuff, like in a physical sense. And they have been training this, because in the worst case, spiritually she's become very, very strong and immune, and she's not afraid. She's going out freely. We want to affect her life. She's not getting affected. We want to scare her. She's not getting scared. We want to put her in debt and took loans and other false, fraudulent stuff we did in her name. But all fraud came back to us. Everything came back. Everything is revealed. I mean, the real perpetrators are out there and they are revealed. And she is not budging. So in the worst case scenario, 2 things, not just the dog, hitman. They hired a couple of hitmen. Couple of them agreed. Couple of them came to know exactly what these people are doing to an innocent person like me. And somehow, maybe God intervened or whatever, I don't know, maybe their stroke of luck. These people rejected the offer and said, no, I'm not attacking this woman. Couple of other people agreed, but they failed. And so the next thing they want to do is train the dogs. 2 very powerful dogs, train them, smell train them and everything. I go for terrace for walking at the very least. That's the only place I go, because I'm mostly looking for some sort of a peace anywhere, right? So they want to attack me, use those dogs and attack me. Like, kill her, let's kill her. Like, we tried everything. Let's do whatever is possible, right? Physically they want to, again, just in case, right? They have been literally smell training these dogs. Guys, whoever did not believe the movie Matrix, high time, open your eyes and ears and start seeing the truth. The trap that was set in order to spiritually exploit human beings. We are created to be human and divine, but we are being exploited by making slaves. In the name of what? Money, power and control. Everybody I know is involved. Suddenly they bought houses, suddenly they got foreign trips, suddenly they got cars, suddenly their children are in international schools, suddenly they got new bikes. Not when I say bike, it's a 16 lakh, 20 lakh rupee bike, not a normal bike. Just the bike is 16 lakhs. Okay. They have new houses, they have like everything, gold, what not, houses that run in crores. And suddenly they got promotions in there. I actually was just trying to connect these dots for a long time, and it just got connected in the last 2 days. How everybody is connected in what way, and how they all got benefited because their lifestyles don't match what they do in the life. Okay, I never questioned, because some people are just fortunate in life, right? I mean, that's how I've seen now. But I did pay attention, of course, and everything connected. They all benefited in some way, shape or form by betraying me because of my destiny, because of who I am, because of my divinity, because of my inheritance, because of my spiritual powers, because of just who I am. Every single person. And this is how they try to attack me in my personal space, in my neighborhood, in every space that I go to. There is some black, again the same sort of black powdery material I talked about. It's all over the terrace to scare me or stop me from like they use it to create boundaries. Actually, if you know something about black magic, you know that they create territories because they want to control you, right? So don't go here, don't go there, kind of thing. So in order to control your movement, they do some magical stuff and dark magical stuff, and they throw some stuff. Like they use lemons, they use salt, they use certain materials, everything. Actually, there is no end to the dirtiness that they use. They can even use your shit if I'm telling you, like. So they throw this black suit kind of stuff, and there is a lot of things that they are doing. Like I am pretty sure there's a lot of things that they are doing, and God is just like, there are certain things that you don't even have to know. It's a waste of time. And it's true. Like, why would I even want to know? I mean, some things I need to know because I need to be a little careful and cautious and aware. And there are some totally BS things that I don't even have to know. And I'm okay with it. Because, hey, at the end of the day, it's about my peace, my life, my freedom. I don't care what the people do, what they try to do, what they want to do. All the fear that they are trying to create is just an illusion. It's just BS. That's exactly why people are trapped thinking studying in international schools, studying, making high-end jobs, going for foreign trips, or by betraying someone. The thing is, there are some thousands and thousands of people involved that don't even know me, that has never seen my face. But just because someone paid them money and said, just put something in the food, just do something to their bike, brakes, pay attention to your brakes and tires, seat covers. They put trackers usually, but sometimes they meddle, sometimes no, they meddle with brakes and petrol and diesel suddenly starts, going down, even though it's supposed to be full tank or whatever. It goes down all of a sudden. They are stealing, again controlling movement so that you don't go anywhere. They want to keep you hidden in between four walls, and they want to make you think that they control your life. Absurd. But they will go to any lengths to do that. Whichever house, wherever I've been to so far, they've already been pre-planned. They've already been installed with secret cameras and secret recorders. That's why they get into my private spaces. They have lots of images and videos of mine. One thing, they've been using my private life and sex life to talk about my character. Again, the thing is, they should be ashamed that they entered into my space without consent or permission, without me welcoming them, and they expect me to be ashamed of my own space, whatever I do in my private space, whatever I do in my sex life. Like, is this a joke? It's even criminal and illegal. And they think I should be ashamed because they have all these sorts of videos and image of mine. No. And every place I went to, every place I ever went to, it was installed with all these kind of things so that they can gather information. They want to make clones out of me, and then they want to shame me for what I do in my private space. And of course, they want to keep track. Where is her divinity coming from? They collected all sorts of biological samples: blood, urine, shit, sweat, clothes. I told you that. They try to mess with my teeth. Like, they want to correct, they want to correct my teeth and whatever. I didn't go for it. Hair, they collected loads and loads of hair, and even this gray hair, it's not natural. They put some chemicals in the water that I use only for my bathroom, and they even use black magic to cause this aging things and skin issues and hair, graying hair and all that. They even cause some sudden injuries. Like, look at here. Can I show? Yeah, see, look at this. So I was just using something to light candle and light agarbatti, something like that. And this agarbatti, they use spirits to cause this kind of misfortune. You have to be very, very aware. Some accidents they are not accidents. Nothing is an accident. When you are using fire and something falls on your skin, it's because they use the spirit to cause that injury to you. Because through injuries, demons and entities can enter. Because after this injury, they send 2 cats towards me. Well, me being a very kind person, and these kittens are very playful and cute and all that, they came to me and started playing. And they did something to use those cats to enter into my space, enter into my body. Or at least they tried. I will tell you, they tried, they failed. They tried. So any open wounds and injuries, be very careful. It's the emotional wounds, but physical wounds and psychological wounds, belief systems, everything is a weapon. You guys have to be extremely careful. That is why. Be careful of what you believe, be careful of your injuries, be careful of what you put on those injuries. Let them heal naturally. Your body has the capacity. Don't run to doctors or use chemicals unless it's a serious injury. They had some glass thing fell on my leg the other day, and I had literally been bleeding a lot. And I'm pretty sure they used whatever cloth or thing I used to clean that, whatever cotton I used. They may be trying to use it, but they don't know that nothing works. They think it will work. Let them think. And they cause these injuries, and they cause this aging stuff and dryness and whatever. And another thing I wanted to talk about, food, oil. So in India we use oil more every day, again like salt and sugar. So they mixed something with the oil. It's not original oil, but it looks like original edible oil. It's not a vegetable oil, it's not an edible oil. And again, like I said, right, my mom was sick. They made her sick, so she can't cook. And I go to cook. They know that. The culprit is my so-called, he's not even my father. That's another story. So this person, this agent, was told to do whatever, and he did. So he knows I'll cook. I'll get hungry, right, at the end of the day. Because when I go out, they're mixing poison. So I'm not eating. So the option left is to cook whatever is in the house. So when I go and try to cook, I have to use oil. And I have to use salt, I have to use coffee. People very careful with coffee. They mess with coffee too. So sugars, salt, oil, coffee. And I tried using everything, and he keeps an eye out of what is she using, because he has to relay this information to them. So he watched and he suddenly told them that she has not touched the salt though. She used all of the stuff and she made some changes in her recipe. They even keep track of your recipe because that's how they want to mess with your food, right? Everything has to be. So I changed my recipe, of course. So he relayed this information. They were like, okay, she's not using the salt. She figured it out. That's the salt I connected with the shop I told about. So she brought that salt. I bought it. I have no problem. I never questioned anything. But I used it for something else. So then the oil is not real. Okay, the moment I finished cooking, it all smelled normal, but I know something is wrong. But I gave them the impression that I'm cooking to eat. I brought the food to my room and just closed myself off for the next 7-8 hours. I cooked enough for that much of time. And I just waited. I didn't eat, I waited. And the way it became after it became cold in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I could see that it's not actual oil. And my suspicion was right. And that's why that fellow brought a different kind of oil yesterday when my mom asked to buy oil. He said the regular brand that she buys is not there. And something else he brought. So I knew something was wrong because after that day she was not cooking. She was fallen ill. And I was forced to cook. I was forced to go to kitchen. Again, there is some magic in the kitchen also. It doesn't touch me, but they expect it. And then they try to use oil, salt and all that. I never touched any of it. I use the oil just to check. Like I said, as they test me, I test them too. And I threw all of that food away. And I'm okay with it. Like, I'm not even that hungry anymore. That's what I'm realizing. Like, we eat food a lot unnecessarily. At least we eat food that the matrix creates for us to eat so that they can steal energy from our system, digestive system. Our stomach that's why we call gut feeling. Our brain is powerful, our stomach is powerful too. Our body is powerful. So that's why they want to put poison into your food. Any regular food. Poison doesn't have to be huge. Slow poison for 10 years, imagine what it could do to your system. Why do you think people are getting all sorts of health issues, diseases? It's not natural. It's not climate, it's not pollution, it's not that. They are messing with our systems because they don't want humans to be humans. They want humans to be robots, machines, clones. Because real human, if done things right, live in truth and integrity and all that, they have the capacity to become divine like I have done. I've not become divine, I've born divine, but people can reach there. It's not impossible. Real humans have the soul, the spirit, that's from the original divine creator, the one who made us. Clones, machines, robots, zombies that they are trying to make all of us into, they don't have a soul. They don't have any spirit. That's what they're trying to do. That's exactly what they're trying to do. Everything the culture, movies, system tells you to do is for their benefit, whoever it is in the dark spiritual war. It's not for the benefit of humans. People are getting carried away thinking money is this and that. Money is just a tool. It's important, it's good. But if you want to kill or destroy or rob someone's life and dreams and authenticity, and for that you are getting paid by some random person and you're willing to do it, think about it. You're not even human. Once you're willing to do something like that, I can see how many people are involved and it doesn't surprise me anymore. I've seen enough already to know that, this is what people are. This is what people have become, or maybe they already are like that always. I don't know. But that's how people are. You make money, there is nothing wrong with it. But you want to make money like that? And you think you are powerful and important and all that for it? Rich? You think you and your children and your next generations are going to just get away with it? But you don't want to think like that. Today is important for you. Today that free cash is important for you. Shame on you people, whoever has been participating here. Like seriously. And no, none of you are getting away with anything. None of you are getting away with anything. You want to think so? Please do. Please do so. This is the message I want to give you today about how they mix stuff with our foods, how they try to control our movement, life, things, our beauty, to hurt our self-image, to everything it is, because everything that's valuable of ours, of who we are, is inside of us, in our heart, in our soul. Nothing else is of any value. It's there, but it doesn't define you, or it doesn't give any real value. Until people realize this kind of mess will keep on happening. And it's a shame on them, not me. So I'll come back to you with more information.